before we start this video, I just want to mention that no, I am not a Nintendo bootlegger. I am not a fan of the $80 price point of Mario Kart World. Even though I'm excited for this game, I am not in agreement that this game should be worth $80, as I don't think Nintendo has shown anything about this game that makes it worth $80. But as you can tell by the title, I don't think that Mario Kart World and Nintendo is responsible for $80 games in the gaming industry. Honestly, I feel like that this was just long overdue. I feel like that games were going to be $80 regardless, and whether or not you think it's because of Mario Kart World, $80 games were going to be a thing sometime in the near future. Today, I want to go over what exactly I'm talking about with $80 games being a thing of today, and just my thoughts on what's going on with this whole conversation. And with that being said, I'm the biggest nub on YouTube, Christendo, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe to the channel, as the house meant a ton. Last video, we got a total of 66 new subscribers to the channel, which is honestly insane, but let's see if we can top that with this one. While you're at it, if you want to talk to me and others about all things Nintendo, consider joining the Chris Discord server. The link is down in the description. Now, I should probably start out by talking about what I mean by $80 games being a thing of today. So just last week, or even just a couple days ago, Microsoft came out and adjusted the prices of the Xbox Series X and Series S consoles, along with accessories for the console, so like the controllers and stuff. And they also said that some of their games are going to become $80, which when this came out, a lot of people started pinning the blame on Nintendo because Mario Kart World is $80, so everyone's like, well, if Mario Kart World could be $80, this is going to push everyone else to make their games $80. And to an extent, I can see why this is the case. I can see why people are arguing that this is the reason why games are $80, because Mario Kart, no matter how much it's going to cost, there's always going to be people like me that regardless of its price point, we're going to pick it up. So even though I'm not a fan of the $80 price tag, I still ended up picking up the game. But at the same time, you can't fully blame Mario Kart World for this price point of $80 because the game's not even out yet. People are saying that, oh, Mario Kart World is selling well, so that's pushing other companies to make their games $80. But you gotta remember that this game isn't even out yet. We don't really know exactly how well it's selling. And at the same time, like I said, I just think that $80 games were gonna happen regardless on whether or not Mario Kart World ended up being $80, because there's been rumors for the past couple years, or maybe it's even just been the last year, but there's been rumors that the next generation of PlayStation and Xbox are just around the corner, coming as soon as next year or 2027. I don't remember exactly what year, but it's one of those 2 years. And with that, obviously the consoles are going to cost a lot more. At this point, it's safe to say that the next generation Xbox is going to be close to $1,000. But on top of the consoles being more expensive than the current generation, obviously games are going to go up in price as well, because when we moved from the Xbox One and PS4 generation to the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 generation, games went from $60 to $70. And it's safe to say that the same thing is going to happen when the next generation comes around. Again, I'm not here trying to defend Nintendo because of their $80 game. I am personally not a huge fan of this. I think I'm going to get my $80 worth out of this game, but regardless, I don't think that this game should be worth $80. There's no reason for it to, at least as of right now. But I did just want to kind of give my thoughts on this whole conversation going around, because it's just a conversation I've been seeing all over the internet. I've been seeing people being like, it's Mario Kart's fault that Xbox is now making their games $80. But personally, I think that regardless of whether or not Nintendo decided to do variable pricing, where they price their games based on how much they think they're worth, based on the replayability, how much content they have, etc., regardless on whether or not Nintendo did that this generation. I think if it wasn't now, sometime in the next year, we would have saw $80 games in the gaming industry. But what do you think? Do you think that it's Nintendo's fault for $80 games being a thing of today? Or are you like me and think that regardless of what happened with Mario Kart World's price, that $80 games was just going to be a thing that we see sometime soon? That's all I really have for this one. This is a bit more of a different video than I'm used to doing. I just wanted to kind of give my opinion on this whole topic, and with that in mind, if you agree or disagree with me, that's completely fine. Let me know down in the comments, but let's keep it civil. Let's not start arguments. Let's not fight each other. Even though this is the internet and it's ruthless, let's be nice to each other. That's it for this video though, but if you want to see another video by me, there's a video on screen now where I rank all the box arts of every Mario Kart game, and I think you'll enjoy that one. With that being said, I'm the biggest nub on YouTube, Christendo, signing off, and as always, goodbye, Nub Nation.